So, I left. This is the start of it, and it's the time.
Yeah.
I left.
Yeah.
Apparently, that counts as stealing.
If you want to go,
Oh, okay. Wasn't asked for seconds.
well then there you go.
Well, I presume so. It's not like dragging her down and shut the door. I think she locked it.
You what?
She locked the door. Instead of shutting the door, she locked the door.
Oh, where's he? Why has it got a hat on?
Good evening.
Does he know what's inside?
Welcome to Fair and Hall. This is our performance of Henry IV Part 1. We hope you all enjoyed. Thank you very much for coming. This is a great turnout. We are directors 3 for this play. This is our third year. We have Amy Harley to my left, Will Rounds to my right, and I'm Carl Roberts. Thank you very much for coming.
Yeah, of course. We have a couple of things tonight to ask of you. If we could ask that your phones are turned to silent, or even better that they're off, just to not startle the actors who are very flighty during the performance. And in the case of fire, we'd ask you to use the exit that you came through today. The one backstage is for the actors, again, because they are rather flighty individuals and need first come, first served basics. During the play, we'll have a few kind of, I suppose, not the faint of heart moments that come in all scenes towards the end. If you've looked at your synopses, it does get a little bit intense. We'll say there is a possible splash warning, but we have been working on that, so I do hope that none of you
As far
get
back as the
splashed.
third row, maybe? Yeah. Careful, guys. Yeah.
But to put all of your minds at rest, the blood is entirely and fully washable, and it's not.
It's not real, yeah.
Although very convincing, it is not. We hope you enjoy the evening. We will be having an interval after the first half, which is approximately 50 minutes or so, and then we'll have the second half, which is running a little bit longer at about 55 minutes. It's a bit of a long haul. We've had some fabulous feedback so far, though, so I really hope you enjoy it, and have a good evening with us.
I know. It looks like a thumb. Good.
He's got better hair.
Ah, that's true. Right. Yeah. Take that. Cheers! No? I'm just gonna have a nap, give it.
Yeah.
Mama! Not now. No! My servant now. No! What? Oh! Come on! Now, my boy. What time of day is it, lad?
Thou art so fat-witted with drinking of old sack and unbuttoning thee after supper. What a devil was thou to do at the time of day? Unless hours were cups of sack, minutes, capons, clocks the tongues of boards, dials the size of leaping houses, and the blessed sun himself a fair hot wench, fiery taffeta. I see no reason why thou should be so superfluous as to demand a time of day.
Oh, I prithee, sweet wag, when thou art king, oh, as God save thy grace, majesty I could say, for grace thou wilt have none.
What, none?
Nay, by my troth, not so much as shall serve, to be prologue to an egg and butter. Now, when thou art king, let not us that are squires of the night's body be called thieves of the day's beauty. I prithee, shall there be gallows standing in England when thou art king? Do not thou, when thou art king, hang a thief.
No, thou shalt.
Shall I? Oh, rare I will be a brave judge.
Thou judgest false already. Thou shalt have the hanging of the thieves, and so become a rare hangman.
Well, Hal. Well, and in some sort it jumps with my humour, as well as waiting in the court, I can tell you. But thou hast the most unsavoury similes, and art indeed the most comparative, rascaliest, sweet young prince. But Hal, I prithee, trouble me no more with vanity. I would to God thou and I knew where a commodity of good names were to be bought. Come on, there. An old lord of the council rated me the other day in the street about you, sir. Yet I marked him not. And yet he talked very wisely. Yet I regarded him not. And yet he talked wisely. And in the street too.
Ah, thou didst well, for wisdom cries out in the streets, and no man regards it.
Oh, thou hast done much harm upon me, Hal. God forgive thee for it. Before I knew thee, Hal, I knew nothing. And now, if a man should speak truly, I am little better than one of the wicked. I must give this life over, Hal, and I will give it over. By the Lord, and I do not. I am a villain.
Where shall we take purse tomorrow, Jack?
Oh, God's wounds where thou wilt. I'll make one, but don't call me villain and baffle me.
I see a good amendment of life in thee, Jack, from praying to purse taking.
It's my vocation, Hal. 'Tis no sin for a man to labour in his vocation. Boys, ha! Now we shall see if Gadshill hath set a match.
Good morrow, Ned.
Good morrow, sweet Hal. What says Sir John Sack and Sugar? Jack, how greet the devil in thee about thy soul?
He will give the devil his due, the devil will have his bargain.
My lads, tomorrow morning at 4 o'clock, early at Gadshill, there'll be pilgrims travelling into Canterbury with rich offerings, and traders going to London with fat purses. If you will go, I will stuff your purses full of crowns. If not, tarry at home and be hanged.
Oh, hear, Edwin. If I tarry at home and go not, I'll hang you for going.
You will, Jones.
Hal, wilt thou make one?
Who? I rob. I a thief, not I by my faith.
Now, there's neither honesty nor manhood nor good fellowship in thee. Nor thou comest not of the blood royal, if thou darest not stand for 10 shillings.
Well then once Well then once in my days I'll be a madcap.
Why, that's well said, ha ha!
What will? I'll tarry at home.
By the Lord, I'll be a traitor when thou art king.
I care
I
not.
prithee, Sir John, leave me and the prince alone. I will lay him down such reasons for this venture that he shall go.
God give thee the spirit of persuasion.
Farewell.
And him is the prophet.
Farewell, thou latter spring.
Now, my good, sweet, honey lord, ride with us tomorrow. I have a jest to execute that I cannot manage alone. Gadshill and Falstaff shall rob those. Yourself and I shall not be there. And when they have the booty, if you and I do not rob them, then cut this head from off my shoulders.
But 'tis like thou knowest, by our horses, by our habits, and by every other appointment to be ourselves.
Our horses they shall not see, I'll tie them in the woods. Our vizards will leave after we leave them, and sirrah, I have case of buckram for the nonce to hide our most noted outward garments.
Yeah. And I doubt that'll be too hard for us.
Well, for one of them, I know him to be as true-bred a coward as ever turned back. And for the other, if he fights longer than he sees reason, I'll forswear arms. The virtue of this jest will be the incomprehensible lies the same fat rogue will tell us when we meet him at supper.
Very well, I'll go with thee. Provide us all things necessary and meet me tomorrow night. Farewell.
Farewell.
I know you. I know you all, and will a while uphold the unyoked humour of your idleness. Yet herein I will imitate the sun, who doth permit the base contagious clouds to smother up his beauty from the world. And when he wants to be seen again, being wanted, he doth attract more eyes by breaking through the foul and ugly mist of vapours that did seem to strangle him. If all the year were paying holidays, to sport would be as tedious as to work. But when they seldom come, they do wish to come, and nothing pleases but rare accidents. So when this loose behaviour I throw off, and I pay the debt I never promised, by how much better than my word I am. My reformation, glittering o'er my fault like bright metal on a sullen ground, shall shine more goodly and attract more eyes than that which hath no foil to set it off. I'll so offend to make offence a skill, redeeming time when men think least I will.
So, shaken as we are, so one with care, find we a time for frighted peace to pant, and to breathe short-winded accents of new broils to be commenced in strands afar remote. No more the thirsty entrance of this soil shall daub her lips in her own children's blood. No more shall trenching war channel her fields, or bruise her florets with armed hoofs of hostile paces. Those opposite eyes, which, like the meteors of a troubled heaven, all of one nature, all of one substance bred, did lately meet in that intestine shock and furious close of civil butchery, and shall now, in mutual well-beseeming ranks, march all one way, and be no more opposed against acquaintance, kindred, and allies. Come, this our purpose is 12 months old, and bootless 'tis to tell you we must go, and therefore meet not now. So tell me, my dear cousin Westmoreland, what yesternight our council did decree in forwarding this dear expedience.
My liege, there came a post from Wales loaded with heavy news, whose worst was the noble Mortimer, leading the men of Herefordshire against the wild and irregular Glendower, was by the cruel hands of that Welshman taken, 1,000 of his people butchered, and upon whose dead corpse there was such misuse, such beastly and shameless transformation by those Welshmen was done that cannot without much shame be told or spoken of.
Seems then that the tidings of this broil break off our business for the Holy Land.
This match with others did say, my most gracious lord, for more uneven and unwelcome news came from the north, and thus it did import. Calland Hotspur there, young Lord Harry Percy and brave Archibald, that ever valiant and approved Scot, at Homden met where they did spend a sad and bloody hour, and by the charge of their artillery and the shape of their likelihood the news was told. For he that brought them the news in the very pride and heat of their contention did take course, uncertain of the issue anyway.
I have a letter here from a dear industrious friend, Sir Walter Blunt, and he has written of smooth and welcome news. The Earl of Douglas is discomfited. 10,000 bold Scots, 22 knights did Sir Walter see, walked in their own blood, and of prisoners Hotspur took more Dake, the Earl of Fife, the Earl of Athwell, of Angus, Murray, and Menteith. And is not this an honourable spoil, a gallant prize, cousin, is it not?
In faith, it is a conquest of a prince to boast of.
Yea, there thou makest me sad. It makes me sin in envy that my Lord Northumberland should be father to so blessed a son, whilst I, from looking on the brow of him, do see riot and dishonour stain the brow of my young Henry. Oh, if it could be proven that some night-tripping fairy-hatched James in cradling clothes our children where they lay, then I would have his son and he mine. And no more of this. What think you, cuz, of this young Percy's pride? The prisoners which he in this adventure have taken, to his own use he keeps. He sends me word that I shall have none but Mordake, the Earl of Fife.
This is his uncle's teachings. This is Worcester, malevolent to you in all aspects, which makes him prune himself and bristle up, the crest of youth against your dignity.
But I have sent for him to answer this. So inform the lords. But come with speed to us again, for more is to be said and to be done, than out of anger can be uttered.
I will, my liege.
Hi ho, and be not fooled by the die, I'll be hanged! What ostler?
Get back to work, you filthy scum! Anon!
Oh, I think this be the most bloody villainous ass in all of London Road. I'm stuck like a tench.
Like a tench? There's never a king christened could be better bit than ours since the first cock.
They will ne'er allow us the Jordan. They want to leak in your chimney. What ostler a plague on me!
Good, Morgan.
Yes!
What's o'clock?
But I think it'd be 2 o'clock.
I prithee, lend me thy lantern to see my gelding in the stable.
Nay, by God, soft. I know a trick with 2 of that in fact.
I pray thee, lend me thine.
Aye, when canst tell? Lend me thy lantern, quoth he. Marry, I'll see thee hanged first.
So, Sirrah, carrier, tell me, what time do you mean to come to London?
Time enough to take a candle to bed, I warrant you. Oh, come, neighbour monks, we'll call up the gentlemen. They will along with company, for they have great charge.
My blood hath been too cold and temperate, unapt to stir at these indignities, and you have found me, for accordingly you tread upon my patience. But be sure, I will from henceforth rather be myself, mighty and to be feared, than my condition, which hath been soft as oil, smooth as young down, and therefore lost that title of respect, which the proud soul never pays but to the proud.
Our house, my sovereign liege, little deserves the scourge of greatness to be used on it. And that same greatness to which our own hands have helped to make so poor. My lord.
Worcester, get thee gone, for I do see danger and disobedience in thine eye. Oh, sir, your presence has been too bold and peremptory, and majesty might never yet endure the moody frontier of a servant brow. You have good leave to leave us. When we need your use and counsel, we shall send for you. You're about to speak.
Yea, my good lord. Those prisoners in your highness's name demanded, which Harry Percy here at Homerton took, were, as he says, not with such strength denied as is delivered to your majesty. Either envy, therefore, or misprison is guilty of this fault, and not my son.
My liege, I did deny no prisoners, but I remember when the fight was done, when I was dry with rage and extreme toil, breathless and faint. Swords came there a certain lord, neat and trimly dressed, fresh as a bridegroom, and chin reaped like a stubble-landed harvest home. He was perfumed like a milliner. With holiday and lady tongue, he questioned me, amongst the rest demanded my prisoners on your majesty's behalf. I then, all smarting with my wounds being cold, to be so pestered with a popinjay, out of my grief and my impatience, I answered neglectingly, I know not what he should or he should not, for he made me mad to shine so brisk and smell so sweet and talk so like a waiting gentlewoman of guns and drums and wounds, God save the mark, and telling me the sovereignest thing on the earth was pomatusy for inward bruises, and but for these vile guns he would himself have been a soldier, as bold and jointed chat of his, my lord. I answered him directly, let not his report come current for an accusation betwixt my love and your high majesty.
The circumstance considered good, my lord. Whate'er Lord Harry Percy hath said to such a person, and in such a place, and in such a time, may reasonably die to never rise or do him any wrong or in any way impeach what then he said, so he unsay it now.
Why yet? He doth deny his prisoners, but with proviso and exception, and that we should ransom straight his brother-in-law, the foolish Mortimer, who, on my soul, hath wilfully betrayed the lives of those he did lead to fight against that great magician damned Glendower. How shall we empty our coffers to redeem a traitor home? Shall we buy treason and indent it with fears when they have lost and fortified themselves? No, on the barren mountains let him starve! For I shall never hold that man my friend, whose tongue shall ask me for 1 penny cost to ransom home revolted Mortimer.
Revolted Mortimer. He never did fall off, my sovereign liege, but by the chance of war, to prove that true needs no...
Thou dost belie him, Percy. Thou dost belie him. Send me your prisoners with the speediest of means, or you shall hear from me in such a kind as may displease you. My lord Northumberland, we license your departure with your son. Send us your prisoners, or you shall hear of it.
And if the devil come and roar for them, I will not send them! I will have to strike it down him so, for I will ease my heart, I'll make a hazard of my head.
Drunk with colour? Stay and pause a while. Here comes your uncle.
Speak of Mortimer, sounds I will speak of him, and let my soul want mercy if I do not join with him.
Brother, the king has made your nephew mad.
Who struck up this heat after I was gone?
He will forsooth have all my prisoners. And when I urged the ransom once again of my wife's brother, then his cheek looked pale, and on my face he turned an eye of death, trembling even at the name of Mortimer.
I cannot blame him. Was not he proclaimed by Richard that is the next in line?
He was. I heard the proclamation. And it was when the unhappy king, whose wrongs and asked God pardon, did set forth upon his Irish expedition, from whence intercepted, did return to be deposed and shortly murdered.
And for whose death we in the world's wide mouth live scandalised and foully spoken.
But soft, I pray you, did King Richard then proclaim my brother, Edmund Mortimer, heir to the crown?
He did. I heard it myself.
Nay then, I cannot blame his cousin king that wished him on a barren mountain star, but shall it be that you that set the crown upon the head of this forgetful man are fooled, discarded, and shook off? Yet time serves wherein you may redeem your banished honours.
Say no more, and I will unclasp a secret book, and to your quick conceiving discontents I'll read you matter deep and dangerous.
Send danger from the east unto the west, so on across it from the north to south, and let them grapple.
Imagination of some great exploit drives him beyond the bounds of patience.
By heaven, methinks it were an easy leap to pluck bright honours from the pale-faced moon.
He apprehends a world of figures, but not the form he should attend. Good cousin, give me audience for a while.
I cry you mercy.
Those noble Scots that should be your prisoners.
I'll keep them all. By God, he shall not have a Scot of them.
You start away and lend no ear to my purposes. Those prisoners you shall keep.
Nay, I will. That's flat.
Hear me, cousin, a word.
All studies here I solemnly defy, save how to gorn and pinch this Bolingbroke and and that same sword and buckler Prince of Wales.
Farewell, kinsman. I shall talk to you when you are better tempered to attend.
Quiet as a wasp, I'm an impatient fool. Bound to break into this woman's mood. Time that is no time that I know.
I have done in faith.
Then back to those Scottish prisoners. Deliver them up without their ransom straight, and make the Douglas's son your only mean for power in Scotland. I say this not in estimation, but what I know is plotted, ruminated, and set down.
I smell it. Upon my life it will do well.
Before the game's afoot, thou still let us slip.
Why, it cannot choose but be a noble plot, and then the power of Scotland and of York to join with Mortimer.
And so they shall.
Farewell, brother. We shall thrive, I trust.
Uncle, adieu. Oh, let time be short till fields and blows and groans applaud our sport. I am well contented to be there, in respect of the love I bear your house. He could be well contented. Why is he not then? In respect of the love he bears our house, he shows in this he loves the road is this. Hang him! Let him tell the king we are prepared. I will set forward tonight.
Shelter! Let's remove Balthazar's horse, and he frets like a gun.
Pines and be hanged, pines! Oh, I am the caster under that thieves' company. Get him! Pines! How the plague upon you all! What? Who said that? No one. Who was it? Oh, wait, it was you! Give me my horse, you rogues! Give me my horse and be happy!
These you fat guts, list if thou canst hear the tread of travellers.
Have you any levers to lift me up the inn? Down, I pray. Good Prince Hound, help me to my horse.
How do you rove? Shall I be your ostler?
Go! Help yourself, and I know their apparent gods.
There's money of the king's coming down the hill. 'Tis going to the king's exchequer.
You lie, rogue. It is going to the king's tavern.
There's enough to make us all.
To be hanged.
Sirs, you two shall front them in the lane. Ned Point and I will walk lower. If they escape from your encounter, then they light on us.
How many of them are there?
Some 8 or 10.
Yeah.
Fast off your horse behind that hedge.
Where?
When thou needest him, there thou shalt find him.
You.
Stand fast.
Points. Where are our disguises?
Right here, hard by. Stand close.
Roll me. Wrong way. Thank you. Yes. Now, my masters, happy man be his dulce hand, every man to his business.
Come, neighbour. We shall take the horse down the hill and use our legs a while.
Stand! Strike! Down with them! Horse and caterpillars, babes and knaves!
Oh, we are undone, but we are forever!
Oh, dear Lord. Now, my master, come, let us share, and then to horse before day. And if the Prince of Points be not arrant cowards, why there's no equity stirring. There's no more valor in that wild Points than there is a wild duck.
Your money!
No, stop!
Now marry to horse, if it weren't for laughing, I should pity him.
Calm
Lord Mortimer and Cousin Glendower, will you sit down? And Uncle Worcester, and play the part I have forgot the map.
No, here it is. Sit, Cousin Percy. Sit, good Cousin Hotspur. For by that name, as oft as King Henry doth speak of you, his cheek looks pale, and with a rising sigh he wisheth you in heaven.
And you in hell, as oft as he hears Owen Glendower spoke of.
I cannot blame him. At my nativity, the frame and huge foundation of the earth shaped like a coward.
Why, so it would have done at the same season if your mother's cat had but kittened, though yourself had never been born.
I say the earth did shake when I was born.
And I say the earth was not of my mind, if you suppose as fearing you it shook.
The heavens were on fire. The earth did tremble.
Oh, then the earth trembled to see the heavens on fire, and not in fear of your nativity.
Cousin, of many men I do not bear these crossings. Give me leave once again to tell you that at my birth, the front of heaven was full of fiery shapes. I am not in the order of common men.
I think there's no man speaks better Welsh.
Peace, Cousin Percy. You do naught but make him mad.
I can summon spirits from the vasty deep.
Why? So can I, or so can any man. But will they come when you do call for them?
I can teach you, cousin, to command the devil.
And I can teach thee, cuz, to shame the devil by telling truth. Tell truth and shame the devil.
Peace! And no more of this unprofitable chat.
3 times hath Henry Bolingbroke made head against my power. Thrice have I sent him bootless home and weather-beaten back.
Home without boot and in foul weather too. How scapes he abusing the devil's name?
Come, here's the map. Shall we divide our rights according to our threefold order taken?
The Archdeacon hath already divided it threefold most equally.
Methinks my moiety, north from Burton here, in quantity equals not one of yours. See how this river comes me cranking in to steal from me the best of all my land? It shall not wind with such a deep indent to rob me of so rich a bottom here.
Not wind? It shall, it must, you see it doth. Or not have it altered.
Will not you?
No, nor you shall not.
Who shall say me nay?
That will I.
Let me not understand you then.
Come. Here's the map. You shall have Trent turned.
I do not care. Shall we be gone?
The moon shines fair. You may wait by night. Break with your wives of your departure hence.
Fie, Cousin Percy. You do cross my father?
I cannot choose. Sometimes he angers me with telling me of the Mordwarp and the ant, of Merlin and his prophecies, and of a dragon and a finless fish.
In faith, he is an honourable gentleman. He holds your temper in high regard, and he curbs himself. I warrant there is not a man in England who could tempt him as you have done, cousin, without some taste of that, his danger or reproof. Do not abuse that in him, I entreat you.
In faith, my lord, you are to wilful blame, and since your coming hither have put him quite beside his patience, you must needs learn, lord, to amend this fault.
Well, I am schooled. Good manners be your speed.
My daughter weeps. She'll not part with you. She'll be a soldier too. She'll to the wars.
For her heart I shall go to her.
Do so, and those musicians shall play to you. Set and attend.
Now I perceive the devil understands Welsh. 'Tis no mystery he is so humorous. A good musician.
Old staff and the rest of the thieves are at the door. Shall we be merry?
As merry as crickets, my lad. But hark ye, what cunning match have you made with this jest of a draw? Huh, what's the issue?
I'm now of all humours that have shown themselves humours since the old days of good man Adam to this pupil age of 12 o'clock at midnight. I'm not yet of the mind of the hot spur of the north, he that kills me some 6 or 7 dozen Scots at a breakfast. Turns to his wife and says, "Fire upon this quiet life! I want word!" "Oh, my sweet Harry," says she, "how many hast thou killed today?" "Some 14.
I don't think he's dead.
Not yet.
Welcome, Jack. And where hast thou been?
The plague of all cowards, I say. And a vengeance too, marry and amen. Oh, yes. Give me a cup of sack, boy. A plague of all cowards. Give me a cup of sack, bro! Ah, is that a virtue extant? Well, go thy ways, O Jack. Die when thou wilt. If manhood, good manhood, be not forgot upon the face of this earth, then I am a shodden herring. There live not 2 good men on hand in England, and one of them is fat and grows old. A bad world, I say, a plague of all cowards, I say still.
Oh, Dad, what's the matter?
You king's son, you Prince of Wales.
What's the matter?
Aren't you not a coward? Answer me to that, and point there.
Sound you fat what? You call me coward?
Oh, I call thee coward. I see thee, damn near I call thee coward. Oh, but I would give £1,000 I could run as fast as thou canst.
What's the matter?
What's the matter? There'd be 2 of us here and taken 1,000. Oh, Ecce Signum, a plague of all cowards.
Speaker, how was it?
Well, we 2 were set upon some dozen.
Oh, 16 at least, my lord.
And we bound them.
Yeah.
No, they were not bound.
You wrong! They were bound, every man of them.
And as we were sharing, some 6 or 7 fresh men sat upon us.
And then come on the rest and come in the other.
4 in with them all?
All? I don't know what you mean by all, but if I fought not with 50 of them.
Pray God you have not murdered some of them.
Oh no, that's past praying for. I have peppered 2 of them. 2 I am sure I have paid. 4 rogues in buckram suits. And if I lie, spit at my face and call me horse.
What 4? Thou said but 2 before.
4! I told thee 4!
He said 4.
Yeah! Now, these 4, right? 4 came all front and mainly thrust at me. Oh, yes. I made no more ado about it, but took all their 7 points in my target.
7! Thou said but 4 even now.
In buckram?
Aye, 4 in buckram suits.
7! By these hilts, or I'm a villain else.
Oh, leave me alone, we'll have more anon.
Dost thou hear me, Hal?
I mark thee too, Jack.
Good. It is worth listening to. Now, these 9 that I told you of,
ready?
With their points being broken,
Down fell their hose.
began to give me ground, but I followed me close, came in hand and foot, and with mind of 7 of the 11 I had paid.
Oh, monstrous 11 buckram grown out of 2.
But, as the devil would have it, 3 misbegotten knaves in Kensal Green came at my back and let drive at me. It was so dark now, thou could not see thy own hand.
These lies are like their father that begats them. Gross as a mountain, thou clay-brained guts, thou knotty-patted fool, thou whore son, obscene greased tallow catch.
What? thou mad? Is not the truth the truth?
Come, Jack. How did thou know these men in Kendall Green, if it was so dark, thou could not see thy hand?
Your reason, Jack, your reason.
What? Upon compulsion. If I were the Strapada and had all the ranks in the world, I would entail thee upon compulsion.
I'll no longer be guilty of this sin. This sanguine coward, this bed presser, this horseback breaker, this huge hill of flesh.
Oh, you starling! You dragon's tongue! You bull's pestle! You stop! Bang! For breath to utter what is like of thee.
Don't not make me take
You vile! You standing duck!
Well, breathe a while and then do it again. Hear me speak about this.
Jack.
We two, it's all you two, set on 2.
2.
Mark now, Jack, how a plain tale will put you down. Then did we two set on you two, and Falstaff, you run and roared, and still run and roared, and begged for mercy, as ever I heard bull calf. Who are you, to hack thy sword, and say it was in a fight? Come, what excuse can thou now find to hide thee from this open and apparent shame?
Jack, what trick hast thou now?
Why, Hal, I knew thee as well as he that made thee. Was it for me to kill the heir apparent? No. Shall I turn upon the true prince? No. Harry, thou knowest I am as valiant as Hercules. But beware instinct. The lion shall not hurt the true prince, but instinct is a grave matter. I was a coward to instinct.
You two, out.
Mistress, quickly! What sayest thou, Tony? How's it going?
Pray, hear me. There's a man at the door. He says it's from the court. From your father. He wishes to speak with you.
Give him as much as will make him a royal man and send him back to my mother.
What manner of man is he?
An old man.
What doth gravity out of his den at midnight? Shall I give him his answer?
Prithee do, Jack.
Faith, and I'll send him back.
Come, sir. By our lady, you fought fair. You're a lion too. You ran away upon instinct. You won't hurt the true prince, no fight. But come, how come Falstaff's sword so hacked?
Why, he hacked at it with his dagger, and he said he would swear truth out of England, but he would make you believe it was done in a fight, and persuaded me to do the like. I blushed to hear his monstrous devices.
Villain, thou stole a copper sack 18 years ago, and ever since thou hast blushed excellent for. Here comes Lean Jack. How now, my sweet creature of bombast?
Come. There's villainous news abroad. Here was Sir John Bracy from your father. You must away to court in the morning. Worcester has stolen away tonight. My father's beard has turned white with the news.
Why, then it's like if there come a hot June and a civil buffeting hold. We shall buy maidenheads as they buy hobnails by the hundreds.
But how? I prithee, tell me, art thou not horrible afeard? Thou being heir apparent. Could the world pick thee out 3 such enemies again as that devil Douglas, that fiend Percy, that spirit Glendower? Could they?
Not a whit in faith, I lack some of thy instinct.
Well, thou wert be horribly killed when thou comest before thy father tomorrow. If thou lovest me, practice an answer.
Do thou stand for my father and examine me upon the particulars of my life.
Shall I? Oh, content! This chair shall be my state. This cushion my a crown, and this scepter my own. Mistress, give me a cup of sap to make my eyes look red. For I must speak in passion, for I must be seen. I have wept.
Oh, Josie, this is excellent sport in faith.
Peace! Henry! I do not truly marvel at where thou spendest thy time, but also how thou art accompanied.
Oh, the father Alliance's countenance.
For God's sake, lords, convey my crystal queen, for tears do stop the floodgates of her eyes.
He's as like the artillery players as ever I saw.
That thou art my son, I have partly thy mother's word, partly my opinion, but chiefly a villainous trick in thy eye, and a foolish hanging of thy nether lip, that so doth warrant me. Now, here lies the point. Why, being my son, art thou so pointed at? But there is a thing, Harry, which is often spoken in this land, and it is known to many in our land by the name of pitch. Now, this pitch, as ancient writers do report, doth defile, and so doth defile that company thou keepest. And yet, I have often noted a virtuous man in thy company, but I know not his name.
What manner of man in it like your majesty?
Oh, a goodly, portly man in faith, and a corpulent, of a cheerful look, a pleasing eye, and a most noble carriage. And, as I think his age, some 50. Now I remember me, his name is... Ha ha! Right, if that man be lewdly given, Harry, he deceiveth me, for I see virtue in his looks. Him keep with, the rest banish.
Oh, thou speak like a king. You stand for me, I'll pay my father.
Depose me!
And here I am standing.
And here I stand, judge my masters.
How now, Harry? Whence come you?
My noble lord, from East.
The complaints I hear of thee are grievous.
My lord, they are false.
There is a devil that haunts thee in the likeness
Of an old fat man. A ton of man is thy companion. Why dost thou converse with this trunk of humus, this bombard of sack, this stuffed bag of dropsies, this cloak bag of guts, this father ruffian, this grey iniquity, this vanity in years? Wherein is he good, but to taste sack and drink it? Wherein neat and cleanly, but to carve a cape on and eat it? Wherein crafty, but in villainy? Wherein villainous, but in all things? Wherein worthy, but in none?
I would your grace would take me with you. Whom means your grace?
That villainous, abominable misleader of youth!
My lords, this man I know, but to say I know more, harming in myself, is to say more than I know. That he is old, the more the pity, his white hairs doth witness it. But saying he is, saving your reverence, a poor master, why that I utterly deny. Why, if sack and sugar are to be a fault, then God help the wicked. If to be old to be hated, then I know many an old host that are now damned. And if to be fat to be hated also, then the Pharaoh's lead killer to be loved? No, my boy. Banish poems. Banish Gadshill. But for sweet Jack Falstaff, kind Jack Falstaff, crude Jack Falstaff, valiant Jack Falstaff, and therefore more valiant being, as he is old, yet Falstaff. Banish him not thy Harry's company. Banish him not thy Harry's company. Oh, banish blood Jack, and banish all the world.
I do, I will.
My lord the prince, the sheriff's at the door with the most monstrous watch.
Play up the play! I have much to say on behalf of that fat man.
Of course you do. Go hide for a good face and a clean conscience.
Both of which I have had. Therefore their time is out. I will hide.
How now, Sheriff? What is your will with me?
I do pardon, my lord, but with a hue and a cry we have followed a certain man into this house.
What men?
The first of them, my lord, is known to the watch, a great fat man.
The man, I do assure you, is not here, for I myself, at this time, have employed him. But I do assure you, if he is guilty of anything, he shall be delivered to you or any man by tomorrow dinner time. So I do entreat you to leave the house.
I marry you will, my lord, as two gentlemen this very day have lost near 300 marks.
If he is guilty, he shall be answerable, and so, farewell.
Good day, my lord.
I think it's a good morrow, is it not?
It is, my lord, and shall be. I shall call by 2 o'clock.
Lords, give us some leave. The Prince of Wales and I must have some private conference. I know not whether God would have it so, for some displeasing service I have done, that in his secret doom, and out of my blood he shall breed revengement and a scourge for me, to punish my misdreadings. Tell me else, could such inordinate and low desires, such poor, such bare, such lewd, such barren pleasures, rude society as thou art matched withal and grafted to, accompany the greatness of thy blood, hold their level to thy princely heart?
I could acquit all the things I'm charged with. There are many
Thy place in council thou hast rudely lost, which by thy younger brother is supplied, and art almost an art to all the court and princes of my blood. The hope and consideration of thy time is ruined, and the soul of every man prophetically doth forethink thy fall. Had I so lavish of my presence been, so common hack-eyed in the eyes of men, so stale and cheap to vulgar company, opinion that did help me to the crown had left me a fellow of no mark nor likelihood. By being seldom seen, I could not stir, but like a comet I was wondered at. And then I addressed myself in such humility that I did pluck allegiance from the hearts of men, loud shouts and salutations from their mouths. Well, even in the presence of the crowned king did I keep my presence fresh and new. Oh, the skipping king. The skipping king ambled up and down with shallow gestures, rash barren wits, mingled his royalty to capering fools, and fetched himself to popularity. So when he had occasion to be seen, he was but as the cuckoo is in June. Heard, not regarded. Seen, but with such eyes as afford no extraordinary gaze, such as is bent on sun-like majesty when it shines seldom from admiring eyes. And in that very line, Henry, standest thou. For thou hast lost thy princely privilege with vile participation. Not an eye, but is aweary of thy common sight, save mine, which hath desired to see thee more, which now doth not what I would have it do, may blind itself to foolish tenderness.
I shall hereafter, my thrice gracious lord, be more myself.
For all the world, as thou art to this hour, was Richard then when I from France set foot at Ravensburg, and even as I was then is Percy now. He hath more more worthy interested estate than thou, the shadow of succession? For of no right, no colour like to right, he doth fill fields with harness in the realm. And being no more dead to years than thou, leans ancient lords and reverend bishops onto bloody battles and to bruising arms. Thrice has this hot spur, this infant warrior, this Mars in swaddling clothes, discomfited great Douglas, taken him once, enlarged him, and made a friend of him. But wherefore, Henry, do I tell thee news to thee? Why do I tell thee of my foes, which art my nearest and dearest enemies? Thou that art like enough through vassal fear, base inclination, and the start of spleen to fight against me under Percy's pen.
Do not think so, you shall not find it so. I will amend all this on Percy's head, and in the closing of some glorious day, be bold to tell you that I am your son, and that shall be the same day, whenever it lights, that this same child of honour and renown, this gallant Hotspur, this all-praised knight, and your unthought of Henry chance to meet, that I shall make this northern youth exchange his glorious deeds for my indignities. Percy is but my factor, good my lord. This, in the name of God, I swear to thee, and may I die 100,000 deaths ere I break the smallest parcel of that vow.
100,000 rebels die in this. Come, thou shalt have charge and sovereign trust herein. Our hands are full of business, let's away. Advantage feeds him fat, whilst good men delay.
I swear to God, if it was before the time I was here, I would. Now I'm not watching you. I could throw a punch. Yeah, but. Walk round the back. Oh. What on that? I'll use them. I hope not. Alright, you're right. Huh? What's a spray? What's it called? Deodorant. Never heard of that one. Ah! Do up with the pen. I don't know. Anyway, it's getting late. I'm gonna have a nap. You ever thought of going home? This is my home. Well, there's no drink here. Well, there's drink here, therefore it's home. But, well, don't mind me. No. 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 Jack. Drink. I was not wearing woman's clothing. What? Oh, hello. Since this last action? Do I not bait? Do I not dwindle? Why my skin hangs about me like an old lady's...
An old lady's what, Sir John?
Loose gown. I am as withered as an old apple John. Well, I'll repent. And that suddenly, while I am still in some liking, for I shall begin to lose all heart shortly, and then I shall have no strength to repent, and I remember what the inside of a church is made of. I am a peppercorn, a brewer's horse, the inside of a church. Pah! Company, villainous company, hath been the spoil of me.
Sir John, you are so fretful you cannot live long.
Why? There it is. Come, sing me a bawdy song. Make me merry.
Huh?
No.
Okay.
No. Ugh. You know, I was as virtuously given as any gentleman ought to be. Virtuous enough, swore a little, diced not above 7 times a week, went to a bawdy house once in a quarter of an hour, paid what I'd borrowed 3 or 4 times, lived well and in good compass, and now I live out of all order, out of all compass.
You are so fat, Sir John, that you must needs be out of all compass, out of all reasonable compass, Sir John.
Do thou amend thy face, and I'll amend my life. Thou art our admiral. Thou bearest our lantern in the poop. But as in the nose of thee, thou art the knight of the burning lamp.
Why, Sir John, my face does you no harm.
No, I will be sworn. I make as good use of it as any a man doth a death's head, or a memento mori. I never see thy face, but I think upon hellfire, and the dives that lived in purple. And there he is in his robes, burning, burning! If thou art any way given to honor, I would swear by thy face. My oath should be, by this fire, this God's angel. But thou art altogether given over, and wert indeed, but for the light in thy face, the sun of utter darkness. O thou of perpetual triumph, an everlasting, a burning flame, thou hast saved me 1,000 mark, walking with me a night betwixt tavern and tavern. But the sack that thou hast drunk me would have bought me lights as good at the dearest sharners in Europe. But instead, I have maintained that salamander of yours these 32 years. God reward me for it!
God's wounds, I would my face were in your belly.
God of mercy, so could I be sure to be hard burnt.
Ahem. Ahem.
What? Aha! How now, Dame Park at the Head? Have you inquired yet who picketh my pocket?
Why, Sir John? What do you think, Sir John? Do you think I keep thieves in my ass, Sir John?
Yeah.
I've inquired, me and my husband both, man by man, boy by boy, servant by servant, and never the tithe of an heir was lost in my ass afore.
You lie, hostess. Gansel was shaved.
What?
Yeah, shaved, and lost many a hair, and I'll be sworn my pocket was picketed. Go to, you are a woman, go.
No, I defy thee. God's light, I was never called so mine own ass afore.
Go to, I know you well enough.
Oh no, Sir John. You do not know me, Sir John. I know you, Sir John. And I know you owe money here besides. And you try and quarrel to beguile me of it. I bought you a dozen shirts to your back, though some may have been women's.
Dowlers! Filthy dowlers! I have given them to bakers' wives, and they have made bolters of them.
Now, as I am a true woman, 8 shillings an hour. You owe money here besides for your by-drinkings and diet. And for money lent you, £24.
£4.20. Pah! He had his part in it. Let him pay it.
Alas, he is poor, he has nothing.
What?
Thank you.
Poor? Look upon his face. What call you rich? Let them coin his nose. Let them coin his cheeks, his ears and all. I will not pay a denier.
Oh, is that so?
What? Will you make a younker of me? Shall I not take my case in mine hand? Well, I have lost a seal ring of my grandfather worth 40 mark.
I have heard the prince tell him how many times that ring was copper.
God's blood, this prince is a jack, a sneak cup. God's blood, I would cudgel him like a dog if he would say so. What? Oh! How now, how? Is the wind in the door, in faith? Must we all march?
Aye, 2 and 2, Newgate fashion.
Oh, yes.
Mistress, quickly, what sayest thou? How's your husband? He is an honest man. I love him well.
I pray thee, my lord, hear me.
Faith, let her alone and listen to me.
What sayest thou, Jet?
The other night, I fell asleep here behind the house. I had my pocket picked. This house has turned 40 house, how? They picked pockets.
What did thou lose?
How wilt thou believe me, how? A seal ring of my grandfather's, and 3 or 4 bonds of £40 apiece.
A trifle, some ain't penny matter.
As I told him, my lord, and as I said, your grace had said so. And yet still, like the foul-mouthed man he is, he speaks most vilely of you. He said he would cudgel you.
What he did not.
There's neither faith, truth, nor womanhood in me else.
Ta! There's no more faith in thee than in a stewed prune, nor no more truth in thee than in a drawn fox. And as for womanhood, pah! Maid Marianne the hen may be the deputy's wife to the ward to thee. Go, you thing, go.
What thing? What thing?
Why, a thing to thank God for.
I have no thing to thank God upon, and I would you should know it. I'm an honest man's wife, and thou, knave thou, setting thy knighthood aside, have no right to say so.
Setting thy womanhood aside.
Thou art a beast to say otherwise.
Beast? What? Beast?
Oh, what beast? Why? An otter.
An otter? Sir John, why an otter?
The woman is neither fish nor flesh. A man knows not where to have her.
Thou art an unjust man for saying so. Thou or any man knows where to have me.
Yeah, whatever.
He slanders the most grossly just quickly.
And he does you, my lord.
Come on.
He said just the other day you owed him £1,000.
Sarah, do I owe thee £1,000?
£1,000? £1 million! Thy love is worth $1 million. Thou owest me thy love.
Nay, my lord, he called you Jack and said he would cudgel you.
Did I go too?
Indeed, Sir John, you said so.
Well, yea, if he said my ring were copper.
I say it is copper. Darest thou be as good as thy word now?
Well, Hal, as thou art but man, I dare. But as thou art but prince, why, I fear thee as I fear the roaring of a lion's whelp.
And why not as the lion?
Well, thy father is to be feared as the lion. Dost thou think I'll fear thee as I fear thy father? Ugh, pray God if it do, my girt will break.
And if it should, how your guts would fall about your knees. For there's no room in this bosom of thine for truth, honesty, nor faith, because it's full of guts and midriff. Charge an honest woman with picking your pocket.
Honest!
Thou, whoreson, embossed rascal! If there were anything in your pocket. But memorandums of bawdy houses, tavern reckonings, and one poor penny worth of sugar to make thee long-winded. If your pocket were enriched with anything but this, I'm the villain. Art thou not ashamed?
Dost thou hear me, Hal? Thou knowest in the state of innocency Adam fell. So what should poor Jack Falstaff do in the days of villainy? Thou knowest I have more flesh than another man, yeah? And therefore more frailty. Wait. Thou confessed you picked my pockets?
It appears so by the story.
Oh.
You got something to say there, mate? Wait, any day now.
Toasters, go. Right. Make breakfast ready. Carry thy guests. Look to thy husbands, and thou shalt find me more truncated to any honest reason. Thou seest I am pacified still. Well, be gone. Go. Aye. Sign on. Now, how? Chat with him later. Come on. Come on. Out. Now, to the business at court. To the robbery, lad. How is it? Answer it.
Oh, my sweet bosom. I must be a good angel to thee. The money's paid back again.
Oh, I don't like that double labour of paying it back once it's been stolen.
I am friends with my father and may do anything.
Hey, rob me the exchequer the first thing thou doest, and do it with unwashed hands.
Do, my lord?
Yeah.
Jack, I've procured thee a charge of foot.
Oh, I would it were of horse. Oh, where am I to find one that can rob so well? Oh, for a thief of age. How old is he?
10 days, 6 months, and 20 years.
2 or 20 years, or thereabouts. I am heinously unprovided. Well, God be thanked for these rebels. They offend none but the virtuous. I laud them. I praise them. Yeah.
Gatsu,
My lord?
take this letter to my brother John, Lord John of Lancaster, and this to Lord Westmoreland. Points to horse. You and I are 30 miles to ride at dinner time. Jack. Meet me in the temple hall tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock. There shalt thou know thy charge and receive money in order for their furniture.
Oh, yes.
Percy stands on high. The land is burning. And either we or they must lower lie.
Rare words. Brave words. Well, hostess, my breakfast, please. Hostess, my breakfast.
Get here, damn selfish son of a...
Son of a what? Oh, I could whip this tongue out of my drum.
Well said, my noble Scot. Speaking truth in this fine age, but not thought flattery. Such an attribution should Douglas have, as not a soldier of this season's stamp should go so general current through the world. By God, I cannot flatter. I do defy the tongues of soothers. But a braver place in my heart's love hath no man than yourself. Nay, task me to my word. Approve me, Lord.
Thou art the king of honour. No man so important lies upon the ground, but I will bear down.
Do so, and 'tis well. What letters hast thou there? I cannot thank you.
These letters are from your father.
Letters from father? Why comes he not himself?
He cannot come. He is grievous sick.
Zounds! How is he the leisure to be sick in such a rustling time? Who leaves power? Under whose government come they long?
His letters bear his mind, not I, my lord. I prithee, tell me, doth he keep his bed?
He did for 4 days. Ere I set forth from my departure, he was greatly feared by his physicians.
Oh, I would the state of time had first been whole, ere he by sickness had been visited. His health were never better worth than now.
Sick now, droop now. This sickness doth infect the very lifeblood of our enterprise. 'Tis catching hither, even to our camp. He writes me here that inward sickness, and that his friends by deputation could not so soon be drawn. Nor did he think it meet to lay so dangerous and dear a trust on any soul removed but on his own. But doth he give us bold advertisement that with our small conjunction we should on to see how fortune is disposed to us? For, as he writes, there is no quailing now, because the king is certainly possessed of all our purposes. What say you to it?
Your father's sickness is a main to us.
Perilous gash, a very limb lopped off. And yet, in faith, it is not. His present want seems more than we shall find. Were it good to set the exact wealth of all our states all at one cast, or to set so rich a main on the night's hazard of one doubtful hour? No, 'twere not good, for therein should we read the very bottom and the soul of hope, the very list and the very utmost bound of all our fortunes.
Faith, and so we should. When now remains a sweet reversion, we may boldly spend upon the hope of what is to come in. A comfort of retirement lives in this.
A rendezvous, a home to fly unto, if that the devil and mischance look big upon the maidenhead of our fares.
But I would your father had been here. The quality and hair of our attempt brooks no division. It will be thought by some who know not why he is away, that wisdom, loyalty, and mere dislike of our proceedings have kept the earl from hence. And think how such an apprehension will turn the tide of fearful faction, and breed a kind of question in our cause. For well you know we of the offering side must keep away from strict arbitrament, and stop all sight holes, every loop from whence the eye of reason may pry in upon us. The absence of your father draws a curtain that shows the ignorant a kind of fear not before dreamt.
You strain too far. I rather of his absence make this use. It lends a lustre and more great opinion, a larger dare to our great enterprise than if the earl were here. For men must think. If we, without his help, can make a head to push against the kingdom, then with his help we will overturn it topsy-turvy down. Yet all is well, yet all our limbs are whole.
As heart can think, there is not such a word spoke of in Scotland as this term of fear.
Come now, uncle, tell me what you have learned from our cousin Vernon of our opposition.
He writes that the Earl of Westmoreland, 7,000 strong, is marching hitherwards. With him Prince John.
What more?
And further, the king himself is set forth, or intended hitherwards with strong and mighty preparation.
He shall be welcome too. What of his son, the nimble-footed madcap Prince of Wales, and his comrades that daft the world aside and bid it pass?
All furnished is that with the wind are baited like eagles having lately bathed, as lively as the month of May, and as gorgeous as midsummer. I saw young Harry with his beaver on, cuisses on his thighs, gallantly armed. It was if an angel had dropped down from the clouds to wind a fiery Pegasus, and witched the world of noble horsemanship.
No more! No more. Worse than the sun in March this praise doth nourish with use. Let them come. They come like sacrifices in their train to the fire I had made of smoky war. All hot and bleeding we will offer them. The mailed Mar shall on his altar sit up to the ears in blood. Oh, I am on fire to hear this rich reprisal is so nigh, and yet not ours. Come, let me taste my horse, which to bear me like a thunderbolt against the bosom of the Prince of Wales. Oh, Henry to Harry shall hot horse to horse, meet and ne'er part to one drop down a course. Ooh, the Glendower will come.
There is more news. He cannot draw his power this 14 days.
What may the king's whole battle reach unto?
To 30,000.
40, let it be. The powers of us may yet serve greater day, when my father and Glendower being both away. Come, let us take muster speedily. Doomsday is near. Die all, die merrily.
Talk not of dying, for I am out of fear of death or death's hand this 1/2 year.
Damsel!
Take your time.
Get thee before to Coventry. Fill me a bottle of sack. Our soldiers shall march through. We will do a sudden coalfield tonight. Ugh.
Will you give me money, Captain?
Lay out.
This bottle makes an angel.
And if it do, take it for thy labour. And if it make 20, why take them all? I will answer the coinage. Bid my lieutenant boys to meet me at Tower End.
I will, Captain. Farewell.
Yeah, right. Now, if I be not ashamed of my soldiers, I am a soused Gurnet. Get in, you. Now, I have misused the king's press damnably. I have got, in exchange for 150 soldiers, 300 and odd pounds. I press me none but good householders, yeomen's sons. Inquire me out contracted bachelors, such as had been called twice to the bands. Such a commodity of warm slaves as had as leave in the devil as a drum. And such as fear, the report of caliber, worse than a struck fowl or a hurt wild duck. And such have I to fill up the rooms of them that have bought out their services, that you would think I had 150 tattered prodigals, lately come from swine keeping and eating Drafford tusks. A mad fellow met me on the way and told me I had unloaded all the gibbets and pressed the dead bodies. Now I had seen such a scarecrow. No, I'll not march through Coventry with them. That's flat. Yea, and the villains march wide betwixt the legs. Oh yes, as if they had gyves on. For indeed, I had the most of them out of prison. There's but a shirt and a half in all my company, and the half shirt is 2 napkins tacked together and thrown over the shoulders, like an herald's coat, without sleeves. And the shirt, to say the truth, stolen from my old host at St. Albans, or the red-nosed innkeeper at Daventry. Well, that's all one. They'll find linen enough on every head.
How now, Jack? How now, blown, Jack?
What? How, my boy? Oh, my boy. What the devil is thou in Warwickshire? What? Ah! Yes, my good lord of Westmoreland, I cry your mercy. I thought your honour had already been at Shrewsbury.
In faith, Sir John, 'tis more than time that I were there, and you too. But my powers are there already. The king, I can tell you, awaits for us all. We must away all night.
Oh, nay, prithee, do not fear me. I am as valiant as a cat to steal cream.
I think to steal cream indeed, for thy theft has already made thee butter. But, come, Jack.
Yes.
Whose fellows are these that follow after?
Which ones?
These.
Oh, mine, Hal, mine.
I never did see such pitiful rascals.
Oh, now, they're good enough to toss. Food for powder, food for powder. Oh, they'll fill a pit as well as better. Men, mortal men, mortal men.
Aye, but Sir John, methinks they exceeding poor and bare, too beggarly.
Well, faith for their poverty. I'm sure I've no idea where they got that. And for their bareness, I'm sure they never learned that of me.
No, unless you call 3 fingers on the ribs bare. But come, Jack, Percy's already in the field.
What? Is the king encamped?
He is, Sir John. I fear we shall stay too long.
Well, to the latter end of a fray, and the beginning of a fight, which shall fit a dull fighter and a keen guest. Oh.
Fight them tonight!
It may not be. You give him then the advantage.
Why say you so? Looks he not for supply?
So do we.
His is certain, ours is doubtful.
Be advised, cousin, stir not tonight.
You do not counsel well. You speak it out of fear and cold heart.
Do me no slander, Douglas. By my life, and I dare well maintain it, by my life, I hold no counsel with this fear, or any other Scot that this day lives. Let it be seen tomorrow in the battle which of us fears.
Aye, or
Tonight, say I.
Come, it may not be. I wonder, being men of such great leading as you are, that you see not what impediments draw back our expedition. My cousin Werner's horse has not yet come up, and as we know, a horse is not the half of half himself.
So are the horses of the enemy, in general journey baited and brought low. The better part of ours are full of rest.
The number of the kings exceedeth ours. For God's sake, cousin, stay till all come in.
I come with gracious offers from the king, if you vouchsafe hearing me and respect.
Welcome, Earl Westmoreland, and would to God you were of our determination, because some of us love you well, and even though some envy your great deservings and good name, because we are not of your quality, but stand against us like an enemy.
And God defend, but still I should stand so long as out of limit and true rule you stand against anointed majesty. But to my charge, the king hath sent me to find the nature of your griefs, and whereupon you conjure from the breast of civil peace such bold hostility, teaching his duteous land's audacious cruelty. If the king hath in any way your good deserts forgot, which he confesseth to be manifold, he bids you name your griefs, and with all speed you shall have your desires with interest, and pardon absolute for yourself and all herein that have been misled by your suggestion.
The king is kind, and well we know the king knows at what time to promise, when to pay. My father and my uncle and myself did give him that same royalty he wears, and when he was not 26 strong, sick in the world's regard, wretched and low, a poor unminded outlaw sneaking home, my father gave him welcome to the shore. And when he heard him swear and vow to God, he came but to be Duke of Lancaster, to sue his livery and beg his peace, with tears of innocency and terms of zeal. My father swore him assistance, and performed it too. Now, when the lords and barons of the realm perceived Northumberland did lean to him, the more and less came in with cap and knee. He presently, as greatness knows itself, steps me a little higher than his vow made to my father, while his blood was poor, cries out upon abuses, seems to weep over his country's wrongs. And by this face, this seeming brow of justice, did he win the hearts of all that he did angle for. Proceeded further, cut me off the heads of all the favourites that the absent king in deputation left behind him here when he was personal in the Irish War.
Tut, I came not to hear this.
Then to the point, in short time after, he deposed the king. Soon after that, deprived him of his life, and in the neck of that, tasked the whole state to make that worse. Stofford, his kinsman Mott, who is, if every owner were well placed, indeed his king, to be engaged in Wales, there without ransom, till I forfeited, disgraced me in my happy victories, sought to entrap me by intelligence, rated mine uncle from the council board, in rage, dismissed my father from the court, broke out, committed wrong, drove us to seek out this head of safety, and without a prime, this title, the which we find due endurance for long continuance.
Shall I return this answer to the king?
Not so, Westmoreland. We'll withdraw a while. Go to the king and let there be in pawn some surety for a safe return again. And in the morning early shall my uncle bring him our purposes. And so, farewell.
I would that you would accept of grace and love.
And maybe so we shall.
Pray God you do.
What? All right.
How bloodily the sun begins to peer above yon busky hill. The day looks pale at his distemperature.
The southern wind doth play the trumpet to his purposes, and by his hollow whistling in the leaves foretells of tempest and a blustering day.
Then, with the losers let it sympathize, for nothing can seem foul to those that win! How now, my Lord of Worcester? 'Tis not well that you and I meet upon such terms as now we meet. You have deceived our trust, made us doff our easy woes of peace, to crush our old limbs in gentle steel. This is not well, my lord, this is not well. What say you to it? Will you again unknit this careless knot of all abhorred war? Move in that obedient awe once again, where you did give a fair and natural light, and be no more a portent of fear, or gross mischief to these unborn times.
Hear me, my liege, for I would be well content to live the lag end of my life with quiet hours. For I do protest, I have not sought the day of this dislike, for we were the first and dearest of your friends. For you did I break my staff of office in Richard's time, and posted day and night to meet you, and kiss your hand when you were not in place and position as strong or fortunate as I. You swore to us the seat of God, the dukedom of Lancaster. To this we swore our aid. But in short space it rained greatness down on you. What with our help? What with the absent king? What with the injuries of a wanton time? You took occasion to be quickly wooed and gripe the general sway into your hand. Forget your oath to us at Doncaster, and how you used us so as that ungrateful hole the cuckoo's bird useth the sparrow. You did oppress our nest, and grew to so great a bulk by our feeding, that not even our love dares come near your sight for fear of swallowing. But with nimble wing, for safety's sake, we are forced to fly out of sight.
These things indeed you have articulate, proclaimed at market crosses and read in churches, to face the garment of rebellion with some fine colours which they may please the eye of fickle changelings and discontents, which gawp and rub at the news of such hurly-burly innovation, which never did insurrection want such watercolours to impaint his cause, nor moody beggars, starving for a time of pell-mell, havoc and confusion.
In both your armies, there is many a soul shall pay full dearly for this encounter, if once they join in arms. Tell your nephew, the Prince of Wales, doth join with all the world in praise of Harry Percy. By my hopes this current enterprise set off his head. I do not think a braver, more valiant young, more bold or daring is now alive to grace his latter age with noble deeds. And I admit it, I myself have a truant been to chivalry, and I hear he doth account me too. Yet, this, before my father's majesty, I am confident that he shall take the odds of his great name and estimation, and to save blood on either side, try fortune with him in a single fight.
Prince of Wales, so dare we venture thee, albeit considerations infinite do mark against it. No, good Worcester, no. We love our people well, even those we love that are misled upon thy cousin's part. Should they take the offers of our grace, both he and they and you, Every man shall be my friend again, and I'll be his. If they not take the offers of our grace, rebuke and dread correction wait on us, and they shall do their office. So be gone. We will not now be troubled with your reply. We offer fair. Take it advisedly.
It will not be accepted by my word. The Hotspur and Douglas are both together confident against the world in arms.
Hence, therefore, every leader to his charge. For on their answer we shall set on them, and God shall befriend us, for our cause is just.
Yeah! Yeah! How? Thou seest me down in the battle, bestride me so disappointed friendship.
Only a Colossus can do thee that friendship. Say thy prayers, and farewell.
Oh, I would it were bedtime, Hal, and all were well.
Why, thou owest God a death.
'Tis not due yet. I'd be loath to pay him before his day. What need I be so forward with him that comes not on me? Well, 'tis no matter. Honor pricks me on. Yea, but how if honor prick me off when I come on? What then? Can honor set to a leg? No. Or to an arm? No. Or take away the grief of a wound? No. Honor hath no skill in surgery, then? No. Well, then what is honor? A word. But what is in that word, honor? What is that honor? Air. A trim reckoning. But who hath it? He that died on Wednesday. Does he feel it? No. Doth he hear it? No. Why, 'tis insensible then. Yeah, to the dead. But doth it not live among the living? No. Why? Detraction will not suffer it. Therefore, I will none of it. Honor, you are but a mere scutcheon. And so ends my catechism.
Oh no, my nephew must not know the liberal and kind offer of the king. Then are we all undone? It is not possible. It cannot be. The king must keep his word in loving us. But he will suspect us still and find the time to punish us in other faults. Suspicion all our lives will be stuck full of eyes, for treason is as trusted as the fox. Ne'er so tame, so cherished and locked up, but will still have the wise trick of his ancestor. Look how we may. So sad, so merry. Interpretation will misquote our looks, and we will feed like oxen at the stall. The better cherished, the nearer death.
My uncle is returned. Deliver up my lord of Westmoreland. Uncle, what news?
The king will bid you battle presently.
Defy him by the Lord of Westmoreland.
Lord Douglas, go you and tell him so.
Married and shall, very willingly.
There is no seeming mercy in the king.
Did you beg any? God forbid.
I told him gently of our grievances, which he mended thus by forswearing that he is forsworn. He calls us traitors, rebels, and will scourge with haughty arms this hated name in ours.
Arms, gentlemen, to arms! For I have thrown a brave defiance in King Henry's teeth, and Westmoreland was engaged to bear it, which cannot choose but bring them quickly on.
The Prince of Wales stepped before the king nephew and challenged you to single fight.
Oh, would the quarrel lay upon our heads, and that no man might draw short breath today but I and Henry Monmouth. Tell me, how showed his tasking? Seemed it in contempt?
My lord, I have messages for you.
I can't read them now. Oh, gentlemen, the time of life is short. To spend such shortness basely were too long if life did ride upon a dial's point, still ending at the arrival of an hour. And if we live to tread upon kings. If die, brave death when princes die with us. Now, for our consciences, the arms are fair, when the intent of bearing them is just. Let each man here do his best. And here I draw my knife, whose temper I intend to stain with the very best blood I can meet withal in the adventure of this perilous day. Now, Esperance, Percy, and Seton, sound all the lofty instruments of war, and by that music let us all embrace. For heaven to earth, some of us never shall a second time do such a curse.
What is thy name that thou crossest me in battle? What honor dost thou seek upon my head?
Know then, my name is Douglas, and I do hold me in the battle thus because some tell me thou art a king.
They tell thee true.
The Lord of Stafford day to day hath bought thy likeness, for son of thee, King Henry, this sword hath ended him, and so shall it be, unless thou yield thee as my prisoner.
I was not born a yielder, thou proud scat! And thou shalt find a king that will revenge Lord Stafford's death.
Oh, Douglas! Hast thou fought at Holmgem thus? Never had triumphed upon a Scot.
All is done. All is won. Here, Bradford plays the king.
Where?
Here.
This Douglas? No, I know this face full well. A gallant knight he was, by the name of Westmoreland, simply furnished like the king himself.
I'll go with my soul wherever it goes. The borrowed title hast thou bought too dear. Why did thou tell me thou wert a king?
The king hath many marking in his coats.
Now by my sword I'll kill all his coats. I will murder all his wardrobe piece by piece until I meet the king.
Up and away! Our soldiers stand full fairly for the day.
Though I could escape shot free from London, I fear the shot here. Here is no scoring, but upon their pates. But soft, only you. Oh, Westmoreland. Well, there's honor for you. Here is no vanity. I am as hot as molten lead. And as heavy too. God, keep lead out of me. I need no more weight than mine own bowels. Oh! I've led my ragamuffins to where they are peppered. There's not 3 of my 150 left alive. And they are to beg mercy at Townsend for life.
What? Stands thou idle here? Lend me thy sword. There's many a nobleman lie stark and stiff under the hoofs of vaunting enemies whose deaths are yet unrevenged, I prithee. Lend me thy sword!
Give me leave to breathe a while. Turk Gregory never did such deeds as I have done this day. I have paid Percy. I have made it sure.
It is alive and living to kill thee. I prithee, lend me thy sword.
No, before God thou canst not my sword. But take my pistol if thou wilt.
What is it in here?
Oh, I have. 'Tis hot. 'Tis hot. There's the thrill. Sack a city. Ho, ho, ho.
What's it time to jest and die now?
Well, if Percy be alive, I'll pierce him. So, if he come in my way, so. If not, if I come in his willingly, then let him make a carbonado of me. I like not such a grinning honor as Westmoreland hath. Give me life, which, if I can save, so. If not, then honor come unlooked for, and there's an end.
Henry, withdraw thyself! Thou bleedest too much. Lord John of Lancaster, go you with him!
Not I, my lord, unless I did you too.
Beseech your sword. My lord, make up. Let your retirement do amaze your friends.
I will do so.
God forbid a shallow scratch should drive the Prince of Wales from such a field as this, where stained nobility lies trodden on, and rebels' arms triumph in massacres.
We breathe too long. Come. For God's sake, come.
Brother, I did not think thee a lord of such spirit. Before I loved thee as a brother, now I do respect thee with my soul.
I saw him hold Lord Percy at the point with a lustier maintenance than I had sought to look for in such an ungrown warrior.
Oh, this boy. Lend metal to a sword.
Another king, they throw like Hydra's heads. I am the Douglas, fatal to all those that wear those colours. Who art thou, the counterfeitest person of the king?
The king himself, who, Douglas, grieves at the fact that so many of his shadows thou hast met about the field and not the king himself. I have 2 boys seek Percy and thyself about the field. Seeing as thou fallest upon me so luckily, I will assail thee. So defend thyself.
Thou art like to never hold it again. The spirits of Stafford, Shirley, Westmoreland are in my arms. It is the Prince of Wales at Freckensea who never promised, but he means pay. Cheerly, my lord. How fares your grace? Sir Nicholas Gawsey has for Suckerson. So hath Clifton. Oh, to Clifton straight.
Stay, breathe a while. Thou hast redeemed thy lost opinion. Show thou markest some tender of my life in this fair rescue thou hast brought me.
If it be so, I would have left the insulting hand of Douglas Ovey, which would have been as speedy in your end as all the poisonous potions in the world, and saved the treacherous labour of his son.
Go to Clifton. I to Sir Nicholas Gawsey.
If I mistake not, thou art Henry Monmouth.
Thou speaks as if I will deny my name.
I am Harry Percy.
Right. Then I see. A very valiant rebel by the name. Think not Percy to share in glory with me any longer. 2 stars keep not their motion in one sphere, nor can one England brook a double reign of Harry Percy and the Prince of Wales.
Nor shan't, Henry, for the hour has come to end the one of us, and would to God thy name in arms for now as great as mine.
I'll make it greater, ere I bud all these honours from your chest to make a garland for my head.
I can no longer brook thy vanity.
Well said, Hal. To it now. Hey, you just find those boys playing here. I can tell you.
Henry, thou hast robbed me of my youth. I met a brook, the loss of brutal life, and those proud titles thou hast won of me. But thought's the slave of life, and life's time's fool, and time, take survey of all the world, must have a stop. I could prophesy that the cold and earthy hands of death lies on my tongue. No, Percy, thou art just and food, fucker!
Food for worms. Percy. great heart. Ill-weaved ambition, how thou art shrunk. When this body did contain a spirit, a kingdom for it was too small bound. And now, 2 paces of the vilest earth is room enough. That same earth that bears thee dead, bears not alive so stout a gentleman. If thou were sensible of courtesy, I would not make so dear a show of zeal. Yet I'll thank myself for doing thee these fair rites of tenderness. Farewell. Thy ignominy sleep with thee in thy grave, but not remembered in thy heart. What? Old acquaintance? Could not all this flesh keep in a little life? Oh, I shall have a heavy miss of thee, if I were much in love with vanity. I could have better spared a better man. Embowed I'll see thee by and by, till then, in blood, with noble Percy lie.
Embowed! Whoa! If thou embower me today, I'll give thee leave to powder me and eat me too tomorrow. With God's blood. Oh! It was time to counterfeit, or else that hot-tempered Scot would have paid me Scot and lot too. Boy, counterfeit, pah! I lie, I am no counterfeit. To die is the counterfeit, for he is but the counterfeit of a man who hath not the life of the man. But to counterfeit dying, there it is. For if that who thereby liveth is to be no counterfeit, but the true and perfect image of life indeed, oh yes. The better part of valor is discretion, and of which I have saved my own life. But God's wounds, I am afraid of this, the gunpowder Percy. Though he be dead, what if he should counterfeit too and rise? God's blood. I'm afraid he would prove the better counterfeit. What should I do? Therefore, I will make him sure. Oh yes, I will make him sure. I will give him a new one of these little marks. And nothing confutes me but eyes, and no one sees me. Therefore, Sarah! Broken! Well, with a new wound in your thighs, come you along with me. Watch this. 1, 2, boom. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh! Like a glove.
Come, brother, full bravely as thou flesh thy maiden sword.
But, Sol, who have we here? Did you not tell me this fat man was dead?
I did. I saw him, breathless and bleeding on the ground. Speak. We will not trust our eyes without our ears. Thou art not what thou seemest.
Nay! If I am no double man, but if I am not Jack Falstaff, then I am the Jack. Here lies Percy. Thou father will do me the honour, so. If not, then he is a twat. Why not be a Duke, I assure you?
Percy, I killed myself and saw thee dead.
Did you? Oh Lord, how this world is given to lying. I grant you, I was down and out of breath, but so was he. For we rose both in an instant and fought long hour by Shrewsbury clock. If I am to be believed, so. If not, let them who reward bear the sin upon their own heads. I made Percy sure. I gave him multiple wounds in the thigh, right here, see? My God, if he were here to deny it, I would give him a piece of my sword. Ugh.
This is the strangest tale that ever I heard.
This is the strangest fellow, Brother John. But come, bring your luggage, no be on your back. If a lie will do thee such honours, I'll gild it with the happiest terms I have.
Oh, my man.
The trumpet sounds their retreat. The day is ours.
Ah!
Come, brother, let's to the highest hill to see what friends are living and who are dead.
Good. I'll follow, as they say, for reward. He that rewards me, God thank him. For if I grow great, I'll grow less. For I'll purge and leave sack and live cleanly as I should do.
Ever did rebellion find rebuke. Ill-spirited Worcester, we not send our grace, our pardon, our terms of love to all of you. And would you turn our offers contrary, misuse the tenor of thy kinsman's trust? 3 knights upon our party slain this day. And noble Earl and many a creature else would still be alive this hour, if, like a man, you were truly born betwixt our armies' true intelligence.
All I have done my safety urged me to, and I await this fortune patiently, for it is not to be avoided, it falls on me.
Bear Worcester to the grave. Other prisoners we shall pause upon. How goes the field?
The Lord Douglas, seeing the day quite turned from him, his men upon the foot of fear, and the noble Percy dead, did flee with all the rest. Yet, falling from a hill, he became so bruised, the pursuers took him. At my tent the Douglas is, and I beseech your lord, may I dispose of him?
With all my heart.
Then to you, brother, Lord John of Lancaster, this honourable bounty shall belong. Go to my tent, and deliver up the Douglas, ransomless and free. For his bravery on the field today have taught us how to cherish such deeds, even in the bosoms of our adversaries.
I thank you for this great honour, which I shall give away immediately.
Then this remains, that we divide our power. You, son John, towards York bend you with your dearest speed, to meet with Northumberland and prelate Scroop, who, as we hear, are busily in arms. Myself and you, son Henry, shall towards Wales, to fight with Glendower and the Earl of March. Rebellion in this land shall lose his sway, marking the check of such another day. And since our business so fair is done, let us not leave till our own be won.